Ace Overcomers. This message the title of this message is In the Image. Are you a thinker? I am a thinker. People who aren't thinkers always amaze me. Like, how do you do that when people say they're not thinking about anything? Because I'm always thinking of something and my imagination just goes. To put our mind around, even continuing a little bit from the last message on space and the largeness of it and the smallness of us, that there are planets, and then our planets within a solar system, which is within a galaxy, which is in a bunch of galaxies, which is then part of a universe, but there are even further universes that this James Webb Telescope is able to show us things that are just unimaginable. Never before on Earth history have people been able to look as far and see just wonderment. I'm inviting you again to just go look up the James Webb Telescope and look at some of the images that they're coming with, and that this whole idea of order and God. If there is a ultimate God that created all of this, which they're at least saying they aren't just leaving it to happenstance or the Big Bang Theory or this. It had to be something that's made it, and how they see it still in order. But who is he? Where is he? Why? As large as all of this seems, why is God interested in us? Well, he created a lot of stuff, didn't he? But why me? What I'm beginning to think of is this. There's different areas. There are different ways to determine relationship. There is casualness, and those are people you just see on the street. And then there are friends, and there are close friends, and it becomes intimate friends, and even the closest relationships might be between spouses and siblings. And do you know what the difference is? Well, clinically, it is what you share with that person. You casual acquaintances, you might talk about the weather and happenstance, but your spouse knows you because you share the innermost deep things with them. And your siblings, that's part of it. Well, maybe it's because this God, he shares with us, and that brings us closer. But there's something more. How do you feel about casual acquaintances, friends, and your children? Is there a difference there? I think we'd all agree that our children, because we made them. I brought you into this world and I'll take you out. But did this God honestly one day, within all the days, and I don't know how many days, and I can't wait because I have a whole list of questions when I get to see him. I hope I still have it with me, or remember that to ask him how long was it that he literally took a day and said, you know what I'm going to make today? I'm going to make something just like me. Why? For the ability to communicate it with it like we do. And those two kind of come together, don't they? In his image, and then communicate. Because I love these, when you watch sci-fi movies, the Star Wars movies, or when you even used to watch Star Trek, and look at man's imagination when they go to other planets of what the UFOs, what the inhabitants of other planets are going to look like. So they give them snouts on their noses, and they have 4 eyes, but quite many of them still walk upright and have legs and arms and at least something called a head, which they think from. So he actually sat down and said, I'm going to have to not use my creative ability on this one. I'm going to look at myself, and I'm going to make something like it. And I'm going to take the third rock from the sun, and I'm going to put a special place on it, a garden on it, to place them of ultimate perfection of what I would like, so I'll know they would like it. And I'm going to make man in my image. And that's why we're so much like him. That's why we love our children the way we do. And that's why we communicate the way we do. That's why we have the drive that we have. But the original men, they messed up. But he said, just like we do with our children, that I will still fix it. I will still love them. Within the parameters of the system that I built, there is a way for me to still be with them, just like you do with your children, because they are in your image. When you leave this house, act like you're a member of this family. When you leave this home, act like you were taught something. Represent me when you're out of the house. Isn't that what our parents told us? That's surely what mine told me. And now we have the ability to take our imaginations and try to imagine that there was something that created us and we're just like him. And that's why, from the expanses of space, wherever he is, he takes care in us. We're the one thing that is really the most like him. He valued it enough to want to save it from itself and fix the problem that it was in. So he, being like us, fixed it like us, for us, so we could be us again. I don't even know where that came from. That just came out my mouth. And that's my message to you, that I hope you get it today. The reason why he would shrink himself down maybe to 6 or 7 feet tall and spend time on this rock is because that was his original goal in the first place, to be with us. Hold on for it. If it's true or not, I just have to find out. Hold on for it. Because if it's true to this point, and we see all these planets still in order, then it just might be true that he is still for us. And that means you. Hold on for it today. I hope this message finds you well and blesses you. Hold on to overcome for the image like us. H2O. If you like this message, please click on the thumbs up. But more importantly, we really hope you leave a comment to let us know what you think and feel in your experiences. And then don't forget to share, because hope will make the world go round. H2O.